Hello, I just needed to get this off my chest and say it out loud. And I did attempt to record this earlier, but my daughter was being crazy, as you know, and it made it very difficult for me to like keep my mind tracked, and so it like kind of sounded like nonsense. But I guess my period is late, but I did already take a pregnancy test and it was very much negative. So I might as well just say that out front, because just to get all the worries out right away. Yeah, ever since I've like lost a lot of weight, when I was like a little bit bigger, my period was really irregular, so it was not very odd for my period to be like 40 days long, like in between. But no, ever since I lost weight, it's been very regular. The cycle, my period is like 6 days late. I am feeling like some discomfort, so it's like any minute now it should start. It's just me and the baby girl today. My mother-in-law helped me out yesterday, and then it was the weekend before, so I was like busy, so I didn't really like notice or like pay attention to, oh yeah, my period is like a couple days late sort of thing. But no, it's like just me and her today, and I was like, okay, I'm starting to be worried about this, because, well, I mean, I've only had a handful of periods postpartum after having a baby, and so I'm very much getting used to what's the new normal for me, you know, and my new body and how things feel like now. No, of course, the like with my period not being super on time, I'm like thinking back like when I found out that I was pregnant, you know, like freaking 2 years ago. To give you a summary of what happened, literally 2 years ago about this time, when I found that I was pregnant with my daughter, I waited until I was like 5 weeks pregnant to take a pregnancy test and confirm, because I was like, no way I'm pregnant. I was like, no way. Absolutely not. This is untrue. These are lies. But when my period was that late, I just had to go get a test, and I did it, and it was super positive. Like, I literally wasn't even done peeing on the stick, and it was like, boom, you're pregnant. 2 lines, you know. But also I was like 5 weeks pregnant, so surely I had all that hormone and stuff. But no, so today I got really up in my head about it. I was thinking back to when I did find out I was pregnant. So I did get the test, and it's super negative, super negative. I did get a 3-pack just in case I want to retest later. But I did talk to Christian, and I was like, do you think I should take a test again? He's like, it was negative, so why? He's like, you're not gonna get pregnant right now when you weren't pregnant like a couple hours ago, which is awful to say, but out loud to you guys. But like, no, that's not gonna happen. Yeah, what's the difference? But I was just like, oh, just to check the validity of the negative. But yeah, he's right. Like, if I wasn't negative now, the only thing I think of is like, I think they say to like wait a long time before you pee on the test, because if you're like chugging a lot of water and then you're constantly peeing and then you pee on the test, like you might not be producing enough of the hormone for the test to read it. So it might be either really faint or it might not show up at all, maybe, if like you're, yeah. So I definitely did not do that. I waited a long time. You know, I had to go to the store and I got it and stuff with my baby girl, and I was a nervous wreck just because like I was so up in my head, like, okay, I'm pregnant right now, I'm pregnant, this is the end of the world is ending all over again like it did 2 years ago. But no, it was super negative. So I really shouldn't be telling you guys this until my period does eventually start. Then I'll be like, okay, boom, definitely not pregnant. But the pregnancy test was negative, so I'm pretty sure it's negative. That means it's negative, and I'm not like, yeah, I waited until I had a cooler head to let this out. But that's so crazy. Like, I guess you would call this my first pregnancy scare postpartum. But like I said, if this was a couple years ago, I would not have freaked out as much. But I think because I've already been pregnant and I didn't think I was pregnant when I was pregnant at the very beginning, now I'm like, why is my period a couple days late? 6 days. I feel like I'm very in tune with my body. When I was pregnant with her, I swear I felt everything, you know. I don't know, you know, like just like my girl organs down there, I can just like feel them, and if stuff is off, you know, I can just tell. She's here for the girl talk, guys. Girl talk. You don't have a period, Bailey. You're spayed. Whoop. Here she goes. Surely my period is gonna start any day now, and and I would have freaked out just for nothing. But I'm like a little bit scarred because like I was so sure I was not pregnant 2 years ago with Marceline, and so here I am. Oh, big sigh of relief for that negative though. Oh my gosh. I did pull out my camera to like try to record my reaction, but everything happens so fast. With these pregnancy tests, you really don't have to wait that long to see the negative or the positive, and I'm peeing on the stick, so it's like it's too fast to like set up a camera and get my thoughts or anything. I did try to wait until Christian was home, because like, what if it was positive and we found out that I was pregnant? I would want him to be there for that, because when I did find out about Marceline, he was not there for that, and I called him and he came home from work, and so I did not want to do that all over again, mess up, you know, something like that, something special like that. And when I was pregnant with Marceline, and I was so sure I was not pregnant because I was still cramping early on, all the way up until basically I found out maybe that I would get big old cramps, like the kind you have to stop for, kind of like contractions in a way, where you're just like, ooh, you know, and then relax, you know. So I was like, surely I'm not pregnant because I'm getting these cramps, but I have no idea why that happened. And then just like a little bit after I found out I was pregnant, I did bleed like for a hot second. I think it's normal to like bleed like a tiny bit in the first trimester, but it was a little scary, and I thought that maybe I was like already having a miscarriage. I literally found out I was pregnant, and a couple of days later I'm bleeding, and I was like, am I still pregnant? I was still pregnant. It was just something normal to experience, I guess. I don't know if I'll make this its own video. I don't even know if you'll see this, but maybe I will update in a couple of days being like, okay, period came, first pregnancy scare, postpartum. I have no idea. I just so don't want to be pregnant right now. It's not like I don't want another baby ever. It's not like, oh, you know, cut my uterus out of me sort of situation. But like, I've thought about it a lot. It's like, I think it's just money. It's just money, and we don't have a lot of income right now. And Marceline already herself is just so expensive. So maybe if, you know, we were to receive more money and eventually have a house and everything, you know, then maybe we can have 2 kids, and Marceline can have a sibling and someone to be with. But right now, kids are just so expensive that like, I don't think we can afford another mouth to feed. Plus, pregnancy is not fun. Taking care of a kid, I can't really work, you know. If I am fully a mom, I can't really do anything else, and I can't paint, you know. I'm barely getting to a point where I think pretty soon I'll be able to pick up a paintbrush again. Like, I've been really cranking out and editing and making shorts and videos so that I have a library before I can, you know, dedicate some time to paint. And just barely now, like, she's like a little over a year old, and so the thought of like getting pregnant again was like, you're kidding me. I got so mad. I don't know, maybe one day. It's just, maybe we just need more money, I think. And plus, if we were very well off, I could pay for childcare, you know, to have somebody else watch my potential future kids, multiple, for like at least 1 day a week. Just, I want as much time as possible to myself, so that I could just like be my own person and not have to hover around her all the time. That's it. It's not like I hate kids and I hate being a mom. That's not it. It's just money, I think. Like, I miss going out to restaurants, guys. Yeah, I miss going out to eat and not having to think about money so much. I mean, it's just you and your husband and your 2 cats. You don't have to worry about every little thing, and then I could actually, you know, do stuff that's fun. Okay, whatever. That's all my thoughts. Hopefully I'll update saying I got my period. That's fun. Hello, it's the next day. I did take the pregnancy test like first thing in the morning. It was negative, but I just needed to have that peace of mind, because I'm like, why is my period so late? Well, it's a week late now as of today. Today is 7 days past when it would normally start. So I was like, okay, let me take another test first thing in the morning, because I don't know, I think I heard somewhere that make sure that when you do pee to take the test, it's like a long time. Like, you have enough pee, if that makes sense, so that you have enough of the hormone that it's looking for in the test that you pee it on. And nope, super negative, no doubt in my mind that it's negative. So I feel very relaxed, so much more than yesterday. Yesterday I was stressed, like my heart rate was so high when I was so stressed yesterday. Like I was doing a workout. I think I'll wait until Friday. So today's what, Tuesday now? Friday or maybe Saturday to take the third test. Maybe I'll buy like a different brand or something if it continues to like, you know, keep being negative, because I don't know, but it's the same brand that when I was 5 weeks pregnant with Marceline, it was fine. Plus it says on the packaging like, oh, like it will tell you that you're pregnant even before you miss your period, sort of thing. Like I think it's like 6 days before the day your period's supposed to start, which is, you know, it's a week after. No idea. I am getting ready to go take my Nana Terry, so Christian's Nana, my husband's Nana, to an appointment, which I'm actually kind of happy for. I don't know if you could tell, but it is super rainy outside, so this kind of gets me out of the house so I can have something to distract myself with, because my parents took her today. It's just like the day they really wanted to take her, so I'm like stuck with my thoughts and being like, why hasn't my period started? Having something to do makes me feel more at ease. But still, I have no idea. But yeah, hopefully my period does start, or else I'm gonna have to take another test. Yeah, I think I'm picking Friday. That way it's gonna be 40 days. Like my cycle would have been 40 days long. That's from start day to start day, by the way. I don't know if I said it, which is the longest it has been postpartum so far. When my period first started, it was like 40 days, and then it was like 39 days, then 35. You know, it got shorter and shorter when it got back to like a 29-30 day mark, which is what I had like before Marceline. I was like, okay, we're back to like a 30-day period. And then when 30 days came and went, then I became worried. Okay. All right, well, I'm gonna go pick up Nana Terry. I might go to the store while I'm waiting for her to get out of her appointment, and maybe I'll go buy like a different brand of tests just so that, you know, I have that ease of mind. I mean, I don't know, maybe I got, watch my luck. Usually I'm a really lucky person. Watch my luck. I got a bad batch and it's inaccurate. Okay, well, I got it. Hello, it's the next day now. I'm just putting on my shoes because we're going out to brunch with my aunts and my mom, I think. But my period started this morning. False alarm! False alarm! Yeah, this morning it did. I was literally like waking up. Like she was doing that thing where she's like stirring and making some noise but not fully awake yet. And then I was laying there trying to go back to sleep, and I literally could feel it just like a gush. I was like, there it is. And so I had to sneak out of the bedroom trying to keep her still snoozing, go you know, deal with that business. And yeah, and like looking for me, Christian was still getting ready for work, so I got to tell him, I was like, okay, my period started. So he's like, are you gonna relax now? And I was like, yes. Well, yeah. So I guess my cycle ended up being like 37 days instead of 30. So like a week and a day, you know, late than what I thought it was gonna be. Hi, hello. Like, did I need to freak out that bad? But I guess when your period's pretty consistent, you can freak out. You can go get a pregnancy test. Especially, I'm just scarred because like when I was pregnant with her, I didn't know for a bit. I was so convinced I was not pregnant. So then when I finally got that positive test, I was like, but no, false alarm. Everybody calm down. And by everybody, I mean me, because I was the only one freaking out. Christian was great, kept his head on his shoulders. He was completely fine about it. After he saw the negative test, he was like, oh yeah, you're fine. You're not pregnant. And I was like, why isn't my period started then? Huh? If I'm not pregnant, why is it so late? Here, I'm gonna hold you. Make sense of that, sir. So, I don't know. False alarm. I freaked out for nothing. Okay, let go. I got you on the cat tree right now. I'm just scarred from finding out I was pregnant with her, because I should not have been pregnant, you know, and that means for the same reason I shouldn't be pregnant now. So understandably, I was not happy to find out that she existed. I'm very sorry. Hopefully you have your whole lifetime to forgive me for initially not being so excited. I think I just needed to calm down yesterday, and I was just driving around taking Christian's Nana to her appointment. It was rainy, and so it was like nice. It wasn't like so rainy that it was like difficult to drive, but it was like rainy that it was like kind of nice out and like a different mood. And when I got back home from doing all those errands and stuff, I went to the store and got more things. I then painted my nails. So I was looking back at footage of, you know, from the fall. I painted my nails black for my Wednesday Addams. No. You want this? There you go. Play with that. For my Wednesday Addams Halloween costume, I painted my nails black, and then I painted them again afterwards because I just liked it, and I just hadn't painted them again. It takes like a hot sec. You know, you gotta let your nails dry, and I'm a mom. I'm constantly washing my hands. That's why they're so crusty. I finally had a second because my parents had her for the day, and so just chucking things. So I finally had a second because my parents had her, but I was like still freaking out why hadn't my period started. So I gave myself a task in painting my nails so I could like have something to do and sit there. And now I have these cool nails. I saw them at the grocery store, so it's not actually black. It's actually just 2 coats of like this dark purple. At the store, it looked more brown, and I'm finding that like warmer tone things, like I have like a brick red, like look really nice on me. So I was like, okay, cool. And they're out of stock of like classic black of my favorite brand. So I was like, okay, let's go with this brownie purpley thing, and it looks so good. Like, oh. And then I showed Christian, he's like, it looks black to me, and I was like, that's also fine. But to me, I could tell in the light and stuff, it looks the brown. Okay, well, we're gonna go out to brunch, which will probably be in its own vlog. I'll probably make this its own vlog if I decide to share it. What am I if not oversharing on this channel? But I love getting my thoughts out. Plus, you know, this is a pretty serious thing. What if I was pregnant? Then it would have been a whole nother shebang happening, you know? That would have been like a big deal. But false alarm, everybody calm down. Yeah, we're gonna get ready to go. I got a cute fuzzy top planned to match these fuzzy pants that she's wearing because it's like pretty cold out. But yesterday it was raining, so, and it doesn't have like a hood, so I want to you silly. Oh my god. Here, go. Alright. Bye-bye. On to the regular fun time vlogs. Who am I if I don't like sprinkle in a really chatty vlog where I have something to say? So, okay. Bye-bye.